Born to Ride is sponsored in part by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL, representing riders since 1988. Offices throughout Florida, 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 1, get an attorney. When you or a loved one have been injured by another's negligence, an experienced attorney can make a huge difference. At Rubenstein Law, we will find all of the insurance, make sure your injuries are documented, and work to get you the best result. While each case is different, a well-known insurance company's own study showed people with a lawyer on average got more money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
For all those people that are all smartened up talking Kiz, Arnie, and K-Fizz, Abe, and they know what's going on. What you gonna do when Born to Ride runs wild on you, brother?
It's a 1980 shovelhead. I've been wanting to build a bike from scratch for a long time, so I started this. I actually started with a tank that's not the same tank. Long story short, I had to switch them out, but I built every single piece of this. Every nut, bolt is brand new or redone. And I built a swing arm bike because everybody builds hardtails, and I wanted to prove you could build a really killer traditional chopper swing arm bike. And it's, I mean, I don't know how to even say it. It's literally everything I've ever wanted in a bike. My buddy built these bars, and they were on his wall, and we're gonna go in the scrap heap, and they were really wide and weird. And I was like, no, those bars are killer. And I've had these bars for like 3 years, and when I was building this bike, it's funny, so much of this bike actually fits this bars. Nobody knows this, but that swing arm is the same, the sissy bar is the same geometry as the bars and stuff, and we just wound up pulling it. That was one of the main aesthetic pieces about the bike that we wound up doing. I narrowed them, obviously, a lot, and they're either you love them or hate them. A lot of people hate them, but I love them. Joel845 on Instagram, he did the tank. I wound up getting the tank, and then that kind of set off, that was the final piece that really set off the rest of the build. And then a buddy of mine matched the fender, painter Mike, Lewis Rod Customs in Atlanta. He matched the fender to the bike, and then we just went ham after that.
It's really cool.
Yeah, so it's a 98-inch stroker shovel. Pretty mild build except for about the displacement. It's got a Baker N1 transmission, so neutral all the way forward because it's foot clutch, hand shift. Custom gearing. It's kick only, obviously. Magneto-fired bike. Real simple, but yeah, kind of. At the end of the day, I wanted it to be a shovel head. It's a swing arm shovel head, but it's kind of as far as you can take it still being a swing arm. I've ridden it a bunch. I actually blew it up the first ride I took it on because I spun the oil filter off and nobody noticed that I was spewing oil all over the place. So it's got a brand new top end on it now, so it's ready to put some miles on it. I spent 2 years designing it in my brain before we started assembly. So before we even started any fabrication or anything, I was like building it in my brain for over 2 years, collecting parts. Yeah, this is literally everything I've ever wanted in a motorcycle. So yeah, it feels killer. It's rad. I've never liked a motorcycle more than I like this one. It's funny because it's gotten really a ton of play like on social media, like a lot of like larger chopper pages have like reshared it and that kind of stuff, which is it's really surreal. We shot it for Chop Cold, we shot it for Cycle Source, and it's like I'm just you know what I mean? Like, and so it's super surreal, and I'm stoked because people like dig it. Again, it's not a hardtail, right? It's been chopped more than a lot of hardtails, but it's not a hardtail. It's still a shovel head, still a swing arm. You know, like just shovel head swing arm shovel head. And but I dig that people see what I was going for. You know what I mean? So
it's kind of old school and new school together.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's something that you created, man, and you've always said you always were looking for this in your brain for how many years?
I've been building it for almost 4 years now.
So you're looking at it right now, man. I mean, what is it? What do you feel like?
It's killer. It's killer. Yeah, it's the thing. It's all the things. So
do you know that Dave Nichols is our editor from Easy Riders? He's the editor of Born To Ride as well.
Okay.
And now they're bringing back Easy Riders 23 years later.
I saw the classic Easy Riders.
So there's going to be a photographer here, and out of these bikes in this room, they're going to pick a bike to put in Easy Riders.
Yeah, that would be ridiculous.
You know what? You never know, right?
That would be ridiculous.
So I mean, they're gonna be shooting it regardless. They're gonna do a big feature on the whole thing, but one person is gonna get the feature in Easy Riders.
Yeah, that would be bananas. I talked to my buddy that helped me do the fabrication. I'm a shitty fabricator. We've been friends for almost 30 years, so we speak the same language. So he helped me like do a lot of the welding and fabrication on here because I'm a design guy, not a fabricator. And I told him that, and he's like, about crapped his pants. We're like, what?
So you never know.
Never know. So a lot of people talk about these bars are too narrow and like it's unrideable and all that, but the rake and trail, the steering geometry is like set up purposeful. Even though they're very narrow, we're directly accessing or applying the leverage on the axle, and this is like 10 and 2 on a car steering wheel for me. It's super easy to turn. It's way easier to ride than it looks. So we spent a lot of time figuring it out, and it's killer, and it looks rad. Well, it's a love it or hate it. I love it. A lot of people hate them. I love them. Chris Wilson, Low Road Motor Company is my shop. I work with my buddy Dusty. That's his bike over there. And it's Praise the Low Road RD on Instagram.
And where are you located?
Atlanta, Georgia. Chris Wilson, Low Road Motor Company. We'll be right back with Born To Ride TV.
Josh C. Benedetto. I own JD Motorcycle Repair. We're out of Greenville, South Carolina, and excited to be an invited builder here to the show and having a great time. Yeah, man, this is actually my very first Harley that I got when I was 19 years old. I used to have a 77 shovelhead motor in it, and I rode that every day for about 5 years. It's my only transportation, and then recently scored an Evo motor and put that in there and just been riding the heck out of it. Yeah, so it's a Paco frame hardtail, just typical peanut tank on there. handmade. Recently got into blacksmithing, handmade a sissy bar forward and jockey shift and open belt 4-speed ratchet top, and yeah, just a glorified bicycle 70 style is, you know, kind of the bikes that I'm into. Paint, this is done by Charlie Tire out of Greenville, South Carolina, and yeah, just went 70 style with it, added a lot of flake and did some lace paint on it, and turned out good.
What inspires you to build?
Man, it's something I guess that's really been in my blood since I was a kid, man. My dad used to ride me around on his Harley when I was 3 years old, and he built bikes growing up, and a lot of guys I watch, it's, you know, Jesse James, love all the David Mann paintings and, you know, all the chopper style bikes on that, and, you know, anything to do with just hand making and old school and working with your hands.
Tell me about your shop.
It's a, man, it's in a old building that used to be part of Camp Sevier. They built tanks in there in World War II. And it's about 6,500 square feet, and, you know, I just work on all makes and models from Harleys to metric bikes. Been a one-man show for a little over 3 years and loving it.
Like, what do you feel when you ride this thing down the road? What's in your mind?
Craziness with it being a rigid frame and jockey shift, and I've raced motocross for 10 years, so I feel like I'm out on a track riding this thing. Especially in South Carolina, the roads are so bad. You're just catching air everywhere and getting sideways, and yeah, man, get out there and ride. Live your life. It's too short, so enjoy it while you can. Man, I'm on Facebook and Instagram. It's JD Motorcycle Repair. We're also on Google, and yeah, give us a follow and see what kind of work we do.
Brian Bommersheim, and I'm with Hooked Up Customs Garage, you know, whatever.
And where are you guys at it?
We're out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. First off, I got a 78 XS 650 Yamaha, kind of a biker, dirt bike bobber kind of style. Got a 06, used to be rubber mounted Evo Sporty here, hard-tailed out, all custom painted. Jockey shift, foot clutch, spool wheels. Most of my bikes have them. Then I got a 93 Evo also with same pretty good motor put in it, and all custom work myself. But
Yeah, this bike has a name. What's the name of that bike?
oh, that's Eileen. Eileen, she leans pretty well. But I mean, we ride these bikes hard and long times, and usually the wife is on it with me all the time. We recently had a baby, and so she's not with me today, so I wish she was, obviously. And she's kind of like my co-partner in crime here. So, but I mean, it's a good time. It's a hobby of mine. It's not a main income, but I love doing it. And, man, I just can't wait for next year. My Instagram with @fuckedup_garage. So I know it's an odd name, but I mean it gets a couple laughs, you know. But living in Chattanooga, right in the middle of the Baptist Belt, it kind of I got to pronounce it different ways, you know.
How's the Canadian way?
Fook doop. Yeah.
I love it. All right, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Are you on Medicare or know someone who is? James Irwin, Certified Senior Advisor, is a name you can trust. Avoid being victimized by false Medicare scams and TV commercials. James offers expert advice on Medicare, life insurance, and wealth preservation with thousands of satisfied clients. Call now. Do something you will be thankful for. His service is free of charge with no obligation or judgment. Go to healthinsurance65.com for more information. Are you on Medicare or know someone who is? Call James, 833-467-2865.
First annual Homeless Veterans Shoebox Christmas with the Warriors Motorcycle Club. We're a Native American Veteran Law Enforcement First Responder Club, and we are going to Gainesville to the Honor Center, which is a VA owned and operated veterans homeless shelter. And we're going to deliver donated shoe boxes filled with gifts and things for the vets that live there. So it's going to be a big day for us. We're excited. It's our first time to do it. It's our first annual, and we've had a pretty good showing. So we're getting ready to roll here in about 2 to 3 minutes.
Got the route figured, hopefully pick up a few more bikes in Lake Panisofsky and have a good turnout and safe ride to Gainesville. Our escort's waiting on us in Gainesville, and we should be good to go. So weather's going to cooperate, it looks like, so have a good safe ride.
On the ride, baby!
they started around the end of 2009, early 2010, and it is a 45-bed facility. There's 2-person and 1-person rooms. We've got a smaller ladies' dormitory in there as well. And their journeys are all different. They got to the Honor Center for different reasons, down on their luck. Circumstances are very different. Some literally coming right out of the woods, but they've got a place to go and they have a place to sleep. Meals are provided, services like therapy sessions, counseling sessions. Some are getting their driver's license for the first time, getting all the benefits that they're entitled to in different classes. And then with me, with recreation therapy, I'm just guiding them through finding things that bring them joy in their life, things that they've enjoyed in their past and maybe get back into it, or finding something new that they would enjoy and have some better use of their leisure time. Those guys have signed up to take care of this country, their families, their friends, and everybody else, and people that they don't even know. And it's our responsibility to take care of them because they gave so much for us. The VA Honor Center here in Gainesville, the number is 352-548-1800. They can call me there, and I've got a .gov email address, patrick.patterson@va.gov.
Southbound 75. We are happy to be here. Thanks for having us. It's going to be a great day. We actually just signed with Roxy Music. That's a Sony label. And we got a record coming out early part of next year.
Man, we can't thank you guys enough for taking your time to come out and support the veterans.
Absolutely. Anytime. Anything we can do. Thank you.
Happy to be here with the Warriors MC at the Honor Center. We're so happy. We're bringing much needed shoeboxes full of items, hygiene, food, you name it, we got it, because it's all that special time of year. It's all about giving.
To give back to the veterans that helped us, and they sacrificed a lot for us. Just to let them know that we're thinking of them. And it worked out. We had a great turnout. It's for men and women. There's a lot of all those boxes. There's supposed to be a shoebox, but some boxes are bigger than a shoebox. So hopefully they'll appreciate it. It's too bad we can't even mingle with them because of the COVID. But at least they know that people care about them still.
These are just great guys, and it's such an honor and a real honor to come out here and honor these men and women that served us so unselfishly. You know, I mean, they just deserve everything we can do for them. That's why we have the freedom to do what we do.
It means a lot to each one of us, and so we take great pride in what we do. We all started our careers serving our nation, serving the poor and the needy and all that. And now, you know, that a good portion of us have retired, you know, this is the best avenue that we take to continue the service.
Hey, Fester Jenkins from Born To Ride Radio on Boss Hog Radio Network. I want to thank everyone that came out here today to be part of the Warriors motorcycle rally up here to the Veterans Honor Center up here in Gainesville, Florida. It was a great event for a great cause. We brought over 80 packages of Christmas gifts for homeless veterans here. And I want to thank the community for just chipping in and helping out. Born To Ride Radio.
Oh yeah, they seemed to really have a good time. They enjoyed it. I had a chance to talk to a couple of them, and they were very, very thankful and joyful that we were here and that we remembered them during this holiday. So shout out to Rubenstein Law. They gave us a nice box of donations for the Vet Center that we were able to put in some of the boxes.
that we had that we were bringing transporting, and it worked out very well. Nice little personal envelopes of toiletry items for each of the boxes, so it worked out very well. I want to thank them for their support and all the things that they've done for us. And thanks to Born to Ride for being there for us.
Good day. Everything turned out real well.
We'll be right back with more
Born to Ride!
Kyle Ray Rice, the work of motorized art in the Born to Ride magazine. He's on the phone now. We're going to find out all about this motorcycle and his background. Really cool looking dude. Look at that. Look at him in the magazine, man. He's a rock star. Kyle, how you doing today, man? Thanks for being a part of the show.
No problem. Thanks for having me on.
And we met you at Biketoberfest and, at Chopperama, actually. It was really good to meet you. The innovative design that you have is really outstanding. And speaking of outstanding design, the bike that's in the magazine, you got to tell us a little bit about that. How did it come about? And what's the concept of that? Because it's really unique.
It's a 108 cubic inch shovel head, so it's pretty meaty shovel head. It's Delcron bottom end, S&S flywheel, truck cylinders. The heads are all done up. It was a bike I wanted to build for a long time. I'm basically like a dirt bike, but a Harley. A Harley that rides like a dirt bike. That's kind of where it came from. There was a lot of concept drawings of it beforehand, but that was the end result of all that. It's just genreless. It just kind of stands off by itself. You know what I mean? It's got a lot of tracker blood in it, I guess you'd say. It's just a big dirt bike, basically. It's real aggressive. It's a fun bike to ride. It looks like it can do a wheelie, with no effort.
The Hog Stars are at it again. They are taking anything on trade. Old hogs, new hogs, even actual hogs. Don't own a hog? We will take whatever you have on trade. From boats to goats, you'll get top dollar for it. Bring your trade to Crystal Harley-Davidson today.
Seattle Engraving Center, the masters of gun customization, featuring incredible detailed engraving, 24-karat gold plating, diamonds, gems, murals, amazing gold accents, first-class quality, 100% satisfaction. More bang for your buck from their showroom. Raise money for your charity with a one-of-a-kind prize. Seattle Engraving. You dream it, they will create it.
I'm attorney Nicole Armstrong from Rubenstein Law, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 2, beware of strangers. If you've been in an accident and a stranger contacts you to get your case, watch out. They're breaking the law. These crooks knock on your door, send you text messages, and even go into your hospital room uninvited. They work for shady clinics and lawyers who want the insurance proceeds for themselves. Don't hire them, report them.
For more of these rules, go to rubensteinlaw.com.
Hey, it's Debbie with Born to Ride. Tune in every Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m. on the Boss Hog Radio, a fast hour of good talk. Good biker talk, what you really want to hear.
Man, we have a full show today, and people, we have to give thanks. It's Thanksgiving's coming up. Think about the people you love and the people around you, and all the things you can do to help others and give value. So important. And that's what the show's about, is people doing good things and things to be thankful of, because some people are doing things to help people that don't have anything or been through some bad times. And that's what the bikers do. They come together, musicians come together, and people come together in hard times and good times and do positive things. So here on Boss Hog Radio and Born to Ride, we're excited to give some thanks today and recognize people who we call heroes are out there doing good things. And Warriors Motorcycle Club, man, and you guys are doing the Homeless Veterans Shoebox Christmas Run again this year. And last year it was so awesome. You guys touched so many people's hearts, you know, and it's already here again. We survived another year, you know, with all the stuff going on in our country and the COVID, and you know, you guys aren't stopping. You're bringing it on again. Tell us about this run.
So first off, it doesn't seem like it's been a year, and so for those of you that can't see me, I'm Crypto.
Yeah, introduce yourselves. I'm sorry.
I'm the president of the Warriors Motorcycle Club out of Polk County. We are a Native American law enforcement veteran first responder club, and we've been in existence for about 5 years now, and we've been going strong since we put our colors on. We like to help out veterans. We like to help out good causes, and this is one of those things that we took on. I did 32 years in the military and retired from the United States Navy in 2017. And while I was deployed, I'd get these nice little shoe boxes from people I didn't even know, and they'd fill them with snacks and toiletries and things of that nature. And so when I came back and I retired in 2017, we put it out there, and I said to the club, I said, this is something that we should probably do for the homeless vets in our area. At Christmas time, there's so many things that are done for children, and that's great because you can't do enough for kids, but the homeless vets are the guys and the girls that just kind of get forgotten by the wayside. So if we can do something for them, those people who did so much for us in their time of need, and that's what we're all about with that.
Okay. Well, and again, I rode last year with y'all. It was really amazing to see the appreciation that the veterans had. You know, I mean, in other words, and of course, they kind of kept us isolated. We could only talk through them through the chain link 6-foot fence there and everything. But I mean, I was moved by just simply the genuine reaction of the veterans there.
Oh, we loved having you along too.
No, it was my pleasure.
So this year we're doing a little bit different. Last year we were out at the honor shelter. We're still going to be supporting the honor shelter, but we're going to actually this time ride to the VFW Veteran Village in Fort McCoy, Florida. The reason being is we actually have a bigger area there. They got a nice big pavilion. We're going to have some food trucks out there. We got a live band coming out. We're going to have the Grimes Alley Blues Band is going to be playing for us. Also, Mr. Dave Trazak, who is a Native American Performing Artist of the Year a few years back. He's going to be out there performing. And I, myself, am also going to be singing some Native songs and playing the Native flute. And so we'll be able to actually interact with the veterans at this time.
Awesome. Swanee, you want to add anything there? Or?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be...
yeah, the road captain. You got a good route planned?
We do. And thinking about the size of the group this year, we've got 2 rally points we're going to have to put together. First one will be, of course, starting out of Lakeland to Liberty Square Center. That's at 6206 Highway 98 North by Walmart, the old Walmart McDonald's parking lot. We'll start there. The next stop will be the same as last year. It'll be the Spirit Truck Stop, exit 321 off of I-75. We have some folks coming from the south and the southwest that'll meet us there. The third stop will be in Ocala, exit 352, where the old Gander Mountain used to be. It's also in Northern Tool. There's a large parking lot there. We're going to do a final stop there, meet up with some folks coming from the northwest. And then on into Fort McCoy. Probably going to do a little zigzag through town, miss a few red lights, but we're anticipating a pretty big group, so it would be a challenge to keep everybody together.
Yeah, it's all paved roads this year.
Yeah.
I remember that big pothole in the middle of 75. It got a number of us there. I'm thinking, what the hell? Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
Yeah.
There was no warning on that pothole.
No, I'll tell
that
you what.
same pothole's still there, so watch for it this time.
Okay.
So, Crypto, did you say you brought your flute?
Not today.
Oh, you didn't bring it. Damn,
not today.
because last time I think you sang something for us.
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't bring my drum, but I could always sing something again for you.
You got the drum.
A table will work. Especially if we were doing a 49, old tipped over garbage can. Start singing them 49 songs. That's an Indian thing. For people that don't know, that's the party after the powwow is the 49. And so they tip the garbage can over and they just go all night long.
So how do you feel? You got your guys here and girls, your people are here with us tonight. And everybody's got that same vibe. I could feel it, that real positive vibe that you guys are giving off to come together to help others and helping veterans and homeless veterans. I mean, damn, I just got goosebumps. Look at that. Goosebumps, brother.
Well,
this is 2 weeks in a row. I mean,
one of the nice things that we're hearing is we're going to get a lot more support this time, so it's going to be a big help from last year. We had a good turnout last year, but this year should be even better.
Oh, that's awesome.
One of the things I'm looking forward to is actual having some kind of contact with giving the gifts. I want to see them open the gifts.
Yeah.
That's the best part about any time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay.
Say that in the mic next time. Go ahead. What did you say? Because someone didn't hear that. What's the best part to you?
The best part about is the actual interaction with the people when you give them the gift. They light up, which in general lights you up.
There you go.
That's the best part about giving a gift.
And I think that's the great thing about the season and what y'all are doing. I mean, it's infectious. It is something that if you're out there and you've never done it, you need to experience. You need to participate because you're going to feel better about yourself helping your fellow human being, your fellow man there.
Oh, that's for sure. It gives you a feeling deep down inside that you've helped somebody, and especially when you can look at somebody that put their life on the line to keep us safe at all times, and you can give something back to those people. It really feels special, especially to me. It touches me deep inside, and that's why we came up with this. This year we're going to need about 150 boxes. We're supporting 3 separate shelters. We're doing the Ocala shelter, the VFW shelter there. We're doing the Honor Center in Gainesville, same one we did last year. And do you remember the name of the other one that we're doing?
I don't remember the third one, but they're Fort McCoy. So
yeah. So
okay. So 150 is the goal right now.
Right. About 150.
Now let's kind of do a little breakdown of what you kind of think should be in these shoe boxes here.
Okay. So we're preparing for male and female veterans. Obviously, there are more male veterans than there are females. I think we need about 75 male and then 25 to 30 female gifts. So what we're looking at for just basic toiletry type items, things that they don't really have and can't get, toothpaste, shaving cream, deodorant. And then if you want to put some snacks in there, last year the crew that we gave the boxes to, they really enjoyed getting in the military, they use the term, in the Navy, they use the term, it's called gee dunk. That was all your snacks and all your goodies. And they really liked getting the gee dunk because they have to pay for it in those shelters. They have vending machines in there, and they're not stocked very well, and they have to come up with money that they don't have to try and get these snacks. So giving them the snacks in the box just kind of made it, special for them that they actually, they really looked forward to getting the boxes and opening them, and they were very appreciative of it.
That's good. Crypto, what I want to ask you about, there's a lot of different motorcycle clubs out there. There's some new ones every other day, it seems. You guys are unique and you stand out. Tell us the uniqueness of the Warriors Motorcycle Club, because it's tell us the history, just a brief history, but tell us why you guys stand out.
So the main reason that we stand out is there's only 7 law enforcement, Native American clubs nationwide. So we're one of the 7. So that makes us unique in the fact that we are Native American based. There is a percentage rule that we have to maintain within our national chapters, and within our own chapter, we have to be 51% within the chapter Native American first. And then from there, we're law enforcement, military, veteran, first responders. And you don't have to be one or all of those. We do select a few select citizens that are like-minded and have Native pride and want to ride with us. But those are a very few select. So we try to keep it to our close-knit, group.
How important is that to Native Americans?
It's very important for our culture and to pass on our traditions to people and to educate the public, because they have no idea. Some people think that we don't exist anymore, and they have a stereotyped look of what they think we should look like based on what they've seen in Hollywood, and we're here to show them there's been 500 years of interbreeding, but we're still keeping our traditions alive.
Seems very important to educate. Always got to educate, right?
Oh yeah, education is key.
We were just in Cherokee, North Carolina, and at the Cherokee Blue Ridge Run, and the Red Rum guys did it. It was almost like a national, but they all waited, got together, and all came in at one time, and it was unbelievable, beautiful sight. Must have been 300 or 400 bikes came in, just like,
yeah, sure.
It was powerful, man. It was really powerful, and it was some really good guys. I'm sure you know some of those guys. But Warriors Motorcycle Club, December 4th, coming up quick, man.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, tell them why they need to be there. How important is this?
Well, it's important to everybody out there. Number one, for your own personal well-being. Get out there and do something good in the community. And then let's take care of those veterans. They put their lives on the line. They sacrificed for us. They've fallen on hard times. Some of them have run into addiction problems. Some of them have, whatever various ailments and things that they have. And they're on hard times. They're living in shelters. And most of these shelters that they're in are veteran-owned and veteran-only shelters. It's not like the shelters locally here where they'll bring them in, give them a meal and a shower, and kick them out the next day. These guys check into these shelters, and they try to help them get reintegrated back into life, and that's important. So anything that we can do to help them normalize and get back into life, that's a good thing. So come out and help us out. Bring some shoe boxes, fill them up with some toiletries, some snacks, things of that nature, and come out and ride.
Swanee, man, what do you think? How can we get more people out there? How important is it?
Well, number one, continue to do this, make this a yearly thing, which we will do. A lot of, tonight we're talking, there's a lot of different groups and a lot of different things going on, and whether it's us or any other veteran group or whoever puts on these rides, it's all for a good cause, and if we all get involved with this, we just help that many more people. So something we need to continue.
Yeah, one other thing, no drugs, no alcohol in the boxes. These are rehab facilities,
right?
And so we don't want to make somebody stumble.
Who would do that?
I don't know.
Has that happened before?
Last year,
really?
Last year they had 3 boxes that ended up showing up with some alcohol in them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was probably DB.
It was
Damn it,
done,
DB.
it was done with good intentions.
Yeah.
People, giving from the goodness of their heart. But
that's right. Because Boss Hog Radio got boxes together as well, man.
DB really ponied up.
It was.
He got his guys at the donut factory, and he was talking about this just last week. He said, "I'm looking forward to doing that again." So we're all in here. But Crypto, I want to take an opportunity to give you a chance to introduce the guys. We got a room full here in the studio of guys, and they've all done their, either police or veteran military services, but you want to do some introductions to the...
Sure, or you could have them step up and introduce themselves and tell us their background real quick on, where they served. Crypto can do it. All right.
We're going to let Crypto be the spokesperson.
They're camera shy.
Yeah.
So I'll introduce first my vice president. He goes by the name of Bone Picker. He's a Choctaw, and he's a veteran supporter. His dad was a veteran and retired military, and so he's a veteran supporter, and he's vice president. And then next we have my enforcer is Brutus. He's the biggest guy in the room. And, Brutus is retired sheriff from Orange County, correct? And he did a number of years with Orange County, retired, and he's a Shawnee Indian. And then we have another enforcer in the back, Mingo, second biggest guy in the room, and he's Cherokee, and he is a top-notch mechanic and veteran supporter as well. His family was military as well. And then he has his 2 sons in the club now. We've got Crash, and that he got that name because he did crash.
Okay.
So sometimes you get a name because you did something. Sometimes you get a name because you look funny. It just depends. And so he got the name because he earned it.
Okay.
And He does construction work, and he's also Cherokee.
Now, I'm guessing with that grin that he had, that wasn't a name that he picked himself. That was just bestowed against him.
Yeah,
right?
that was kind of given to him.
That was
You know.
a win donation.
Yeah, our national president gave that to him.
So we have two brothers here?
Yeah, and this is Hulk. This is Mingo's other son.
No way, man.
And,
Man, you guys did good.
Hulk does maintenance on the side, handyman work, and he works here at the Boss Hog radio station. He does security at various details, and he's a veteran supporter as well, Cherokee Indian.
What an honor to have your sons in here, man. That's generational, buddy. That is awesome.
Oh yeah, passing it on.
All right, who else?
And then we
have?
have one of our prospects. This is Hogman, and he's just new to the club. He's been in the club about a month and a half, and he's been prospecting with us, and he's showing progress, and he's just happy to be here.
Awesome, welcome.
Progress is
he's
good.
He's a former Marine.
Okay.
Hoorah.
Hoorah. Yep.
There you go.
And then we have his beautiful lady with us tonight, and that's Carla.
Okay.
Carla. Well, I'll tell you what, and I didn't realize you had your son and your two sons in here with you. That is really awesome, guys, to be part of something that your dad believes in and you guys believe in it. And man, that's powerful, man. That's a whole nother level, of you guys carrying on a great tradition. Man, are you feeling good about this?
Oh,
man?
absolutely.
This
I mean,
I
I loved this last year, and looking forward to participating, being part of it again this coming year.
So to the listeners, can they bring some box supplies here to put in? So you guys
absolutely,
can do it. DB's going to handle that?
Just like last year, anyone that's listening, and we'll pass this on during the morning shows also from that standpoint. But if we've got a listener that maybe you can't ride and maybe you can't participate, but you want to give, bring what you can here to the studio here, and we'll make sure that the Warriors get this. Plan on actually. My bike needs a back tire, and I am broke right now. But what I'm thinking right now is we've got this LED truck, so I'm thinking we might just do that, and we'll fill up that back of that LED truck. But we'll drive the truck going down there. Put the ad on the truck and kind of let everyone know what's going on and what's happening there. That's kind of just what's working in my head right now.
Maybe we can get Crypto to call it one of the morning shows leading up to it, because for the Shoebox, you got to pump that up.
In addition to the bands that we're gonna have out there, we're gonna have some food trucks. We've got 3 food trucks lined up, 1 ice cream truck, 2 regulars, hot food trucs, and we're going to do some raffles. I brought in one of the, I don't know if are we on film where you can see?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so where do I need to show this at, right?
You get back toward, just back up a little bit, back up there. Okay, right about in there you should be seeing it.
All
yeah.
right. Tell us what you got there.
So this is a custom-made tomahawk. It's a smoking hawk, and we have engraved on the one side here, I can't seem to get it right where people can see it, but we have our Warriors logo on there, and it's an actual functioning smoking hawk.
Wow.
Custom
Okay.
made out of brass. We've got 2 of these that we're going to be raffling off. Tickets are going to be $10 a piece, or 3 for $25. We've also got a set of Viking leather bags that Viking donated to us, so we can raffle those off. And we've got a couple of other things we're going to be raffling off as well. So
going to be a great time, guys.
That'll be at the end of the ride.
Yeah, we're at the pavilion in the VFW village.
Okay, awesome. Well, guys, now this is happening when?
December 4th.
December 4th. So we are just a couple weeks away.
Yeah. Tell them Kickstands Up time.
Yeah, Kickstands Up out of Lakeland is going to be 8:15. First stop 9:15 at Spirit Truck Stop. Then probably 40 minutes up to the third stop, and then straight on over. So if anybody wants to meet us up at any of those locations, feel free to join us, please.
Okay.
And we certainly appreciate your guys' support as well.
Man. One more time, information number or website.
So website for Warriors, and our flyer is on there, is going to be www.warriorsmotorcycleclub.com. That's all one word.
Okay. There you go, folks. Well,
it's an honor to have you guys here, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. Always enjoy having y'all in the studio. Welcome anytime.
Appreciate your support as well.
Okay.
Wildwood Antique Mall's 3 amazing locations in Florida to find your treasures. Vero Beach, Eustis, Wildwood. More than just antiques, tons of rare collectibles, toys, books, vintage furniture, records, jewelry, and so much more. Open 7 days a week. Great staff, clean, and air conditioned. A great shopping pleasure for the whole family. Put it on your bucket list because it's a must-see at these 3 locations. For more information, wildwoodantiquemalls.com.
Find us on Facebook, Born to Ride TV and Magazine. The ultimate multimedia biker experience.